Hello, hello. So in this video, we're looking at arcsine. So remember, we looked at arc functions in an earlier video where you have like arcsine, arccos, and arctan. And they're basically, well, they are inverse trigonometric functions. So arcsine basically just means sine to the power of -1. And so if we get a question like arcsine of x minus 3 equals negative pi over 6, you can kind of think of it like sine to the power of -1 of x minus 3 equals negative pi over 6. Yeah. Or in other words, that would just be x minus 3 equals sine of minus pi over 6. Yeah. And then we can solve that. I want to show you another way that some people think about it. Is instead of thinking of this as a sine to the -1, we can just think of arcsine. We know it's the inverse of sine. And so what we could do is we could sine this side and sine this side. So on the left, I sine the arc sine of x minus 3. So like we're going to sine this entire thing, yeah? And on the right-hand side, we'll sine our negative pi over 6. Yeah? And then importantly, because I'm sining an arcsine, the sine and the arcsine cancel each other out because they're inverses of each other. So we're left with just x minus 3 equals sine of minus pi over 6. So I kind of wanted to show you the two different strategies here. Yeah, these are two different ways of doing the same thing. Whenever you have an arcsine, think of it as sine to the -1 if you want, or sine both sides, which cancels out the arcsine, but either way, you're left with this or this, same thing. So once we have this, we just need to put this into our calculator. So you want to grab your calculator, make sure it's in radians, and do sine of minus pi over 6, which is -1/2. So I can then write x minus 3 equals -1/2, and I rearrange that. So x is -1/2 plus 3, which is basically 2.5 or 5 over 2. So x equals 5 over 2. And that's it. That's our solution. So these ones are actually super simple once you get the hang of it. The concept of arcsine, I know it's like a little bit weird. And you just use whichever one of these two methods you're most comfortable with. But yeah, that's all. So hope that made sense. If you have any questions, then let us know. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.